Hello, hello. I'm Veronica, the heart dietitian, and thank you for joining me today. I wanted to chat all about a fantastic dietary pattern that's called the portfolio diet. It's a way of eating that has been shown to reduce your cholesterol by up to 30%, which is mind-blowing. It's a great way to start to eat foods that can help to lower your cholesterol without medication. It's a newer diet on the market, in the last 10 years, probably 15 years now, but it was developed by a doctor from St. Mike's Hospital in Toronto. And he was kind of like looking at the research to say, what foods can help lower our cholesterol levels. And then he looked at the similarities and he kind of grouped them into 4 different pillars, let's say, or 4 different strategies. And then he made this diet called the portfolio diet as a result. And when you have the 4 different strategies, each strategy of the portfolio diet can lower your cholesterol by 5 to 10%, which is pretty significant. So what are the 4 pillars or the 4 strategies? Well, the first one's really simple. It's eating nuts every day. So that, is easy to do. You can add it to your breakfast. You can have it as a snack. You don't want to have too much, of course, because they are high in calories, but they are rich in unsaturated fats that can help lower our cholesterol levels. Then the next strategy, is to eat plant protein. So we know animal protein is usually high in saturated fat, and that's the unhealthy fat that can actually increase our LDL cholesterol levels. So eating the animal meat can raise our cholesterol levels. So trying to reduce that is great, but we have to replace it with a different type of protein. We can't just eliminate protein completely. We want to replace it with another type of protein called plant protein. And that protein can be, beans, legumes, tofu, tempeh, soy milk. What else? Nuts and seeds are another good source. So lots of options to incorporate this plant-based protein. Then the third strategy is to incorporate a type of fiber called soluble fiber. There's 2 dietary fibers that we eat, an insoluble fiber and then a soluble fiber. Oops. My soluble fiber, let me see. Whoops. So soluble fiber is the type of fiber we want more of because it forms more like a gel when it's going through the digestive tract, and it can actually collect cholesterol molecules in our stool so that when we go to the washroom, we excrete cholesterol molecules. So it's a really great way to lower your cholesterol levels. Whereas the insoluble fiber acts more of like bulk, and it pushes everything through. It helps to keep us regular that way, but it doesn't help collect those extra cholesterol molecules. So where is soluble fiber found? It's in our oats. That's why I recommend oatmeal for your morning meal so often. So try that out. Avocado is a good source. And also those beans and legumes that we mentioned earlier. Eating more plant protein can also meet your soluble fiber intake for the day. And then finally, the last strategy or pillar of this portfolio diet is to eat more plant sterols. So plant sterols are naturally occurring in a lot of the plant foods we eat, but we're not eating enough of them. The portfolio diet suggests eating 2 grams of plant sterols a day, and that's equivalent to eating 50 apples in a day. So it's just not realistic to get through food. If we can supplement, you can do it that way, or you can buy foods that have plant sterols fortified in it, so they've been added to the food. I've seen things like margarines and orange juice, as well as yogurts that have fortified plant sterols. So keep an eye out for that if that's a way that you want to incorporate it. But yeah, it's broken down into those 4 simple steps. So I always recommend starting with 1 step at a time. Trying those nuts, trying to get it every day. Once you've nailed that, try going to the next strategy, which is incorporating more plant protein. So I hope that gives you some insight on ways that can lower your cholesterol by up to 30%. Please, follow me on YouTube, but I also have a really great course that talks about lowering your cholesterol with 10 dietary strategies that you can start implementing today. And we walk through the portfolio diet in a little bit more detail during that course. So if you're interested, it's down below. Sign up, and I'd love to see you there. Bye for now.